All right, hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Um, this is just a quick video that we're adding to our educational series, which is the Fibonacci Retracement. It's a very easy tool to learn, but I think it's very important. It's really helped me in my years of trading. And once you learn it, it's something you just really don't forget it. It's a 618. All right, so this is your Fibonacci retracement. This is what this tutorial video is going to be about. So, before we get into the lines, your 236 is your most shallow retrace. Generally, when we're in an uptrend, you'll take a little, healthy profit taking will happen. You'll touch the 236 and go back up. You have your 382, which is your more moderate retrace. It's the first zone of your goal. It's your golden zone. And we'll get into that. Your 0.5 fib is your most common, it's your most common retrace whenever you're in a parabolic move. You'll generally retrace, hit that, and then go back up. You have your 618, which is your golden retrace. This is where investors find the greatest areas of value. And you can see generally you can have some pretty nice moves off the 618. And then you have your 786, which, that is your deepest retrace. Well, how do you do this? Well, this video is going to be pretty quick because it's really simple. Once you learn it, it's just really easy to get these down. It's only when you're trying to do it from like a swing trader's mentality, you can get a little bit more tricky. So it has to be verbatim on both sides. If you're going to use the candle close, it has to be the candle close on the top and bottom. If you're using the wick on the bottom, you have to use the wick on the top. This is if you want accurate fibs. So you're going to put this line right here at the bottom. You're going to pull this up. You are going to click it right at the top of this candle. So you could. Interesting. All right. So you have your bottom, you have your anchor point here, and you have your top over here. You went to your exact bottom to your exact top. You can see here we hit our high of our impulse. We came back down. We had a little bit of action off the 236. We came back, fell, pretty much came right down to the 382, bounced right back up just to come right back to it again. Your 382 honestly has quite a bit of action behind it. With Bitcoin specifically right now, this is the 0.5 fib that everyone's been talking about. Oh, we're going to the 85, 8600. Well, look where we're at. It's right between it. It's about 8500. So, but this is how you do it when you're looking at the whole trend. You go to your exact bottom and you go to your exact top. And you can see just the respect off these boxes that we have, we're in these levels. So so what I'm getting at is when you do these fibs, you want to see consistent touch points to see that it's actually obeying it. If all of them are off and you're not bouncing off any of the fibs, you probably don't have an accurate anchor point or your top isn't accurate. So make sure you have your bottom, your top, and you're good to go. And it has to be verbatim. If you're doing a candle close, it has to be the same on both sides. If you're using a wick, it has to be the wick on the other side. So this is your trend as a whole. Now, what if you're trying to scalp trade and you're trying to find more shallow retraces? Where would you put this? Well, there's two areas you can put this. I personally like using mine about 7,400. You can see the consistent touch points on the bottom. You are respecting these lines here. You can see lots of action here off the 618, which what is that at? It's about 9,900. So not too bad here. But a lot of people I've noticed they actually have it right here, which honestly this looks really good as well. You can see you have your anchor point, multiple touch points. You came back down, your 786 has action all over it. Your 618 is actually acting its resistance right now. So actually this might be a better placement than the 7,400. But you can see here, and it's just your preference. You want to see the more consistent the touch points, the better your fib level is. You can see multiple touch points here on your 382, your 618. Very nice. So on your trend as a whole, if you're trying to find a giant trend, you go from your bottom to your exact top. If you're doing like a swing trading, you're looking for more shorter retraces, go to your most recent bottom. You don't want to be too close or it's going to screw up the fib levels. So, this is a nice spread. If we use our price range tool from our top to our bottom, that's pretty good. That's about 34%. So, this is how you do the Fibonacci retracement. So you have your 236, which is your most shallow retrace. You have your 382, which is your more moderate retrace. You got your 0.5. This is your most common retrace after a major impulse. Not a lot of action short term off of it. And then you have your 618. This is your golden retrace right here. And then you have your 786. This is your deepest retrace right here. So, this is your Fibonacci retracement. Wonder what it looks like if we go here. See, I kind of like this as well too, so you can see the touch points. So really 7,400 or about 9,000 could work. It's just your preference. But just know you generally have you generally have your bounces between the 382 and your 618. Your 236 isn't, unless you're just really in a real bullish trend and there's just minor pullbacks, then your 236 can work. But generally, this is your golden zone. Your golden retrace is the 618, but your golden zone is your 382 to your 618. So this just about does it. This is one of 3 tutorial videos I'm doing tonight. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section, or honestly, what would be better is hit me up in Discord, whether we're on the general board or you want to personal message me. But once again, this is the Fibonacci retracement. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful. And I will, if I don't see you in the Discord tonight, I will see you on stream tomorrow before the Chiefs game. Have a good night, everyone.